Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Langford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw on 2nd down, Langford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Patriots, nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Jets.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nelson letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Nelson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. And they give this time to the tailback. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on second down, Langford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 18. Get your swerve on. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
From the gun, Langford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 30. The 20.
All you got to do is look it up. Look it up.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get involved that.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nelson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nelson. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Nelson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Set to throw is Nelson. Throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Nelson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wheeler. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking right back into this football game.
Switch. Jam. Check 24. 19 seconds.
They'll run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on 1st down, Langford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Right here, guys. Fight the video.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Langford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Langford. Buying time to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Patriots.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Reese. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Nelson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Nelson to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Langford. Open man is Denzel Mims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls.
Off play action. Langford. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Nelson now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Nelson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Nelson. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Nelson on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Langford. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Nelson throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Set to throw is Nelson. Off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Patriot first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Nelson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nelson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reese. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Nelson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Off the play fake. Nelson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays Most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nelson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Langford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jets 34. Patriots.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Nelson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Check, check.
And they give this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
34 on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. Langford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To number 34. That's a gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Langford steps away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Gallup, 63 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Langford going for it all. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go. They have now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Nelson, he's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Nelson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, movie the shoe.